Hello there. Today I am going to be talking about and showing you how to make an intro animation in Canva. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a less than 5-second Canva tutorial on how to create an intro, and follow me there. All right, so here we are on Canva. And personally, I almost like Canva better than Photoshop because everything's online and it doesn't download things from Adobe onto your computer all the time. So I'm a huge fan of Canva, and I recommend, if you are very serious about your channel, to actually get the paid version because you get so many more options. So let's go into it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into Canva and it says create a design. Click there. And they have all these things, but it's kind of near the bottom. We're going to go through to the very end, and then you're going to see the YouTube intro. There it is. Awesome. All right, so here is where we are working on the YouTube intro. Now notice they have some stock introductions here that you can start with. However, most of these are too long. I've been doing some recent research because you want a quick intro, but nothing too long, because what happens is YouTube is so fickle. They're going to jump off before you even get through your intro, and it's not going to help you. You want something really quick. So I recommend a 3-second intro, very quick. So you don't want to take too much time hemming and hawing on your intro because you'll lose people. So I'm going to just create something from scratch. You can certainly look at all these things, but I really feel they're too long. So what I'm going to do is just going to start from scratch and build something. And I'm going to show you how you animate it. I'm going to first of all make a color. So I'm going to make it red. There you go. You can do any color you want. And then I'm going to add some text. I'm just going to show you a very simple animation because really less is more. So I'm going to put a heading, and I'm going to put Sound Studio. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make it bigger. I can make a big text. I'm going to take it up here. And then I'm going to change it. So you click on all these things. So you're going to do the text. You're going to come over and click text. Then you're going to have a lot of options with colors and what you want to do with it. So what I'm going to do is going to make it something like fancy, something like that. That one, yeah, too much. Okay, so you definitely play around with this stuff. So I'm going to use that one. I'll push that up. Now what's great about Canva is it brings these kind of, see that line that shows up? It'll help you make things in a balanced way, which is really helpful. And then it goes away, but it helps you kind of center things and make things better. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So I'm going to punch in 75. There we go. Looks better. Okay, so I'm going to call it sound. I'm going to pretend this is a studio. I'm going to go Sound Studio Seattle because that's where I used to live. So I'm going to add, so what you can do two things. You can actually click this again, but sometimes what I like to do is just duplicate it, and then I'm just going to edit it like that. Boom. It's kind of a time save. I'll pull that down. I'm going to put this like this. I'm going to put Seattle. Or that looks absolutely horrible, but I'm going to change the font. And that's how you do it up here. I'm going to scribe down there. I'm going to put it there. There, Seattle, because I want all caps, and that is actually too big. So I'm going to fix the sizing. Here we go. Let's see. Let's try 104. See, I want it to be bigger. So this is what's great. You can just kind of figure out what works for you. And that's pretty good. So I'm going to move this up. I'm going to move this up. In fact, I want that a little smaller. Do 120. Yeah, maybe go a little bit more. I know. You can get really petty on this, but just kind of make it so it's good enough. I mean, here's the thing. It's just going to give you a little graphic just to kind of start off with. And then I'm going to add what we call here the elements. And so, yeah, I want to get this mic in here. Okay, there it is right in the middle. And then you just drag it. Let's see. No, let's get this off. Actually, we could do different things. We could do this, have the mic in the middle. You gotta isolate them first. Sometimes, there. Press that, maybe get smaller. I don't like that. So we're going to do this. I'm going to put on the side, maybe here, put this here, put Seattle here, and something like that. Let me go back and get this one. So you have to click on them before you move. There we go. There. Maybe get that down just a bit more. Get it centered. See the line pops in. It's kind of helped you really center things. And there. All right. So what you could do after that is you can actually make colors. Actually, I like this a little bit lower and maybe this one a little lower. There. And we have the mic. There we go. So that's kind of some basic things that you can do. I'm going to take the Seattle and I'm going to, right here, you have the different fonts, you have the sizes, you can change the colors. Like we can maybe do yellow. Let's see, probably it's going to look bad. No, let's click this one. Let's click maybe gray. Yeah, see, I don't really like it. I like the black better. It's up to you what you want to do. So, and the other thing you can do is you can actually center things. You can create spacing on either way from these commands. And then when you click the dots, you can get the effects right here. The other things now we could also do is you can position things. You can actually make them transparent. You can add links. This is, of course, the copy command, which I like to use for saving time. But I'm going to put some effects on Seattle. So let's see what we can do. We can do that. We can do that. This, you can try it. That looks messy. Different things. Yeah, there. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this one right here, because that gives it a little bit of something extra. And I'm going to see if that happens with this as well. No, oops. Now, sometimes you have to click on, there you go. You got to get on the square. And I'm going to see what happens if we're going to do some effects here. It doesn't look like it'll let me. So it looks like the effects are only on the fonts and not the graphics as much. So this is like kind of a basic one. In fact, let me see what it looks like if it's all white. I don't like it. Anyway, I'm just going to make it black. Why not? I love black. All right, so there is a basic design. And now what we're going to do, I'm going to tweak it just a bit more. Yeah, and I'm just going to bring this down so I can, there. And then, okay, something like that. That's kind of good. Make Seattle centered too. Where's that line? There it is. There. Okay. I know. See, you can just get really perfectionist about it. But okay, so let's just go with that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it looks when we animate it. So first of all, I'm going to edit the animation because I really feel that 5 is almost too much time. So I'm going to make it go down to 3. There it is. There. Well, not quite. There. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now here's where the animation comes in. This will open up an animation menu so you can kind of see what it's going to look like. So right here, we have, first of all, that's the block. It's the breathe. That's the fade. This is the fan. Here's the rise. Here's the tumble. And these are the ones where you have to have the paid version. That's the drift. Here is the stomp. Here is, I can't read it because my head is covering it. Here's the baseline. Here's the pop and the scrapbook. And I think my head is keeping the neon. Just kind of crazy. So whatever works for you. Okay. So I'm just going to add, let's see, which one should we do? Let's do let's see, the drift, the stomp. I love the stomp. That's what I think is a little more interesting. So I'm going to press the stomp. There it is. So then you can kind of watch your animation. So I think if you press here, hopefully it won't pop me into another area. No, perfect. See? So then you see it. You can actually play it again. Something like that. Exactly. So that is a basic animation. So let's close that and it should be the same. Now here's the other thing is you can add audio. They have audio here on this tab, but this audio is very long. They're like 2 minutes long, 3 minutes long. I don't recommend that because no one's going to wait for a 2-minute long introduction. So what I suggest you do is get some of the audio files on YouTube, because when you go into your YouTube studio, you will have at the very, very bottom, if you scroll down the left-hand menu, there is audio. And if you search for under 9 seconds, then you're going to find some very small little clips that are going to work a lot better, because again, we don't want people clicking off your long intro. As cool as it is, we want to make sure that people are going to stick around to come through the video. So that is how you can make a very quick introduction to your channel. Now, what you want to do is download it. So you're going to press right here and you're going to press download. So I'm just going to download. That's what's going to happen. It's going to show, you can see it's downloading. It's going to go into your download folder. And so when you're actually going to put that in your video, pretty much all the video editors are the same. You bring in all the elements that you're going to put into your video. It's almost like a collage, and then you're going to put them on the timeline. So what I was saying, if you're using an audio combined with this, in fact, you might even be able to upload audios and make it all in one. I haven't tried that, but I think that might be another possibility, because you are able to have uploads right here. So you can upload things. But what I do is I just create the video and it's silent, and then I use the audio from YouTube, that the files that you can automatically get, and then you can put them together. So that's what I suggest. It's really simple. You don't need to have anything too crazy. It's just giving it a little introduction, but you don't need to make it too long. You want it short and sweet. All right, so I'll see you back. All right, I hope you realize how easy it is to use Canva. To be honest, I use both Photoshop and Canva, but to be honest, I like Canva more for so many reasons. Because first of all, it's all online, and it doesn't download stuff into your computer all the time. It's definitely more affordable, and they're constantly improving everything. So Canva is great. I have the paid version. I think it's worth it. If you are doing lots of thumbnails, get the paid version. You're going to get much better results, because the paid version has other graphics that aren't available with the free. But you can start with the free. All right, so I hope this helped for you guys. Let me know of any other technical things that I can help you with, because technology is fairly easy for me, and I'm used to working with artists and creative people. So that's what you have. And I also want to let you know that I actually have a free Facebook group called YouTube Success Strategies, and that's where I'm giving people free advice and content and community, so we can learn together on how to build your channel, hopefully so where you can get clients coming to you. All right, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.